Developing emotional intelligence is a lot like learning to drive on the wrong side of the road. I'll never forget the first time I rented a car in London. My wife and I traveled all over. We went to Stonehenge and Canterbury and Oxford and Coventry and Bath, Wales, Scotland. You know, we saw so many incredible sights, but I'll never forget the first time getting into that car in London. And it required an intense amount of focus, of deliberateness, of consciousness, of intentionality. And, I just wasn't used to that with driving. Everything from which hand to shift with to backing up the car and looking over the proper shoulder. So many times I'd go to back up the car and then I'd do what I normally did in the United States. I'd put my right hand over the passenger seat. But there was no passenger seat to the right of me as the driver. There was a window, so I'd whack my fingers into the window over and over and over and over, and I probably did it 4, 5, 6 times a day. Our habits, our mental habits, our thought habits, and our emotional habits become so ingrained and become such a second nature process that we don't think about them at all. And driving on the wrong side of the road required a complete shift in that. It required me to say, you know what? I have to be on this side. When I turn here, look that way, not that way. When you go to back up, take a deep breath, pause for a second and think about it. And, look over your left shoulder, not your right shoulder. And you and I, in our emotional responses to situations, to people, to paying attention to other people's emotional responses, we've got a little mode or process that we've been using for our whole lives. And in order to shift that, it requires a tremendous amount of deliberateness, of intentionality, of conscious focus. We might have to go into a meeting, go into a conversation and say, you know what, I'm gonna be there the whole meeting. I'm gonna be in this conversation. I'm gonna be present. I'm gonna actually pay attention to every word, every thought that that person says or has. I'm not just gonna listen to what they're saying. I'm going to listen for what they're feeling, for what they're not saying, for are they feeling comfortable. I'm going to listen for. I'm going to completely be there with them. It may require for you and I to take our emotional intelligence up a notch. It may require a tremendous amount of intentionality, of deliberateness, of conscious focus. The question though is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it to take your relationships to another level? Is it worth it to have a deeper influence on people around you? Is it worth it to be able to stay calm in those situations that have typically owned you instead of you owning them? Is it worth it? I think it is.